Hello everyone, this is PixelGameWizard and welcome back to my Let's Play of Planescape Torment. Now, let's start off the day with some words of wisdom from our, I love this item, the Grimoire of Pestilential Thought. This is amazing. So Nameless One wakes up and I think he's going to start coming to this book more often for advice and other bets, power, things like that. Although the latest request of selling one of his companions into slavery he's a little bit less sure about, but that's okay. So, Master, have you decided that perhaps you wish to continue your education? The offer of greater insight and ability remains open to you, if you will but complete the second sacrifice. I had some questions I needed to ask first. I just want to get some advice. Can you give me some advice? You wish my knowledge, Master? Yes. Then I bestow this advice. Beware mercy. Return back is no defense against an assassin's knife. Oh, okay.
Updated my journal.
We will keep this in mind for today's session. Now we were talking to Hamris. I don't think there was too much else we could really ask him. Yeah. So I think we'll just get going.
All right.
There's this conversation topic about his friend, but I don't see anyone else here. Oh. Alright, he kind of just blended in with the floor. You see a tall, slender man with a glassy-eyed expression. He seems engrossed in some tale that the shopkeeper is relating. Occasionally he nods his head, but makes no comment of his own. Greetings. The man turns slightly at your greeting, just enough to acknowledge your presence. You notice that he has a little pale complexion and rather gaunt looking. He's giving you a blank stare. The shopkeeper does not seem to notice any of this and continues with his stream of useless prattle. Are you alright? The man continues to stare at you and slowly nods. You wait for further response, but he says nothing, only stares at you. You are about to turn away in frustration when you think you notice a strange musty odor about the man. Is this a zombie? You lean in and sniff the man, unsure what you'll find. As you do, a musty odor fills your senses, an odor you recognize from your time in the mortuary. It is the smell of dead flesh preserved by magic. You're a zombie, aren't you? The creature continues to stare at you blankly. Slowly, as if with great effort, he begins to reply to you. Only your speak with dead power makes him understandable. Yes, I am Dimtree. Alright, why are you here? Dimtree slowly glances at the shopkeeper and makes a feeble gesture toward him. Seeing this as a sign of interest, the shopkeeper redoubles his efforts in telling whatever tale he is relating to the poor creature. Hamris, he talks, never stops, wanders town, annoys Master. Annoys everyone. Master create Dimtree. Tells Dimtree talk Hamris. Now Hamris stay in shop. Master happy. Town happy. Dimtree's sad. Alright, I see. Okay, is there anything I can do to help you, Dimtree? Yes, find Master Sebastian. Ask him, release me, please. He turns his attention to Hamris momentarily. Please. I'll, think about it, I guess. No, nothing. Dimtree summoned by Master. No darkness, peace, rest, and Hamris. Sorry, help you if could. Alright. Well, I remember seeing someone named Sebastian somewhere. Don't remember where. Now, I think today's overall goal will be to try to find out what we can about this, what was the name? Ravel. Who we need to see to regain our mortality, supposedly. Anyway, let's ask around. You see a feral-looking young man in shoddy clothes. His eyes dart around as he scans his surroundings. He notices your approach and begins eyeing you warily. Greetings. He looks you up and down and glances about. Returning his attention to you, he gives you a wicked grin. You'd best have good reason for disturbing Lenny, Burke. Well, I guess we have some questions. I ain't no tout. If you got questions, go find one. You'd best push off before I have to bleed you. I just need to ask... Alright, well... Yeah, I don't think we really have any reason to... Oh no, we do want to ask about Ravel, so we're gonna pester him a bit. Yeah. He stops smiling and frowns at you. No, I don't get answers. I don't answer questions, Burke. I told you to go find a tout. Now get! Alright. Well, I can't even insist, so... I have no choice but to depart.
Alright.
And search for...
Alright.
Someone. I think... There was a civic festal, or festal, I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced, but... that's where we're going. It's probably in the upper ward? I feel like there's so much to explore, but... Nope. Oh!
Hey, what's eating you, Chief?
We can fast travel now. Oh yeah, and then we have this business with Morta still. Where he wasn't completely honest with us before about what's on my back. Or the Nameless One's back. So we can ask about Ravel. And we can ask him to read what's tattooed on the back. Yeah, let's ask him what's on the back. Yeah, I think we'll be a little bit passive-aggressive. No, I think I want to hear all of it this time. Go ahead, refresh my memory. But I'm going to be hearing that a lot. Morta clears his throat and says, let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Keep going. I will. Hold on. Morta pauses for a moment. Alright, here's the last bit. Don't lose the journal, yada yada. Do what I tell you, read the journal, then find Farad. Okay, go on. What does it say after that? What are you talking about, Chief? There isn't any more. What about... Don't trust the skull. Yeah, we're gonna confront him.
Updated my journal.
Oh, that bit at the end? Well, I figured it was washed, so I didn't read that line out loud. Oh, really? Well, what do you think it means? Do you think it refers to you? I doubt it. I mean, you can trust me, right, Chief? Are you lying to me, Morta? No, come on, what's your problem, Chief? I haven't steered you wrong yet. Yet, I don't like the fact that you didn't read me that line. I'd like to know what else you've neglected to mention since we've been traveling together. Nothing. I've told you everything. Well, almost everything. But nothing you know. Dangerous. Alright. If there's anything else more I suggest you tell me now. Chief, seriously, there's nothing else. I wouldn't hold out on you. Alright then, Morta. And some other questions. There was this. What do you know about the night hag Ravel? Well, she's a night hag, and she was definitely barmy enough to make you immortal. Of all people. I mean, she could have chosen me. Morta rolls his eyes. Still, anyone adult enough to lock blades with the Lady of Pain isn't someone we really want to find. Well, I disagree with that. Alright, then let's go.
This ward's usually just home to a bunch of scribes, but this section's got the festal in it, so it's a little more lively.
Okay, that's good. So we're going in the right direction. But, yeah. So does this give me the option to just go wherever? It does, doesn't it? Alright, so before we go to the clerk's ward, or the upper ward, I want to take care of one last bit of business in the hive.
What are you looking at, Skull?
I thought you were good looking, but I was mistaken.
That tongue of yours is gonna get your nose broken.
And what I want to do here is take this arm we've got in our inventory. This arm somewhere. I want to take it to Fel, and I think there was something else we wanted to ask him about too.
All right.
Something that came up last session. So let's, yeah, let's go and do that. Something about new tattoos or... Nah, I don't remember exactly what it was.
All right.
Alright, where's this shop? Alright, just up here. Fel. Fel turns to face you as you approach. He folds his arms into his sleeves and waits. I had some questions for you. You say... Do you know of Ravel? We can ask that. There's also this, and anything about the tattoos on my body. So, first of all, did you do the tattoos on this dismembered arm I found? Fel examines it for a moment, tracing the patterns with his finger. He then looks up, and a series of rebusses form, hazy at first, then comes sharply into focus. The arm is yours? No, I read that right. The arm is yours. That tattoos are mine. One tattoo speaks of a time when your path was shared by 4 others. Alright, what 4 others? 4 strings of symbols swirl around from Fel's head, matching the pattern upon the dismembered arm. They speak of 4. Shall I tell you their hearts? Yes, please do.
My journal.
Okay, the symbols swirl before you, and you piece them together. One unloved who loves one who does not love. That sounds like Dayanara. One who does not see what others see, and sees what others do not. Okay. One who is familiar and bound with duty. One who is a slave and his chains are words. Okay. Yeah, Dayanara. I don't think any of these really apply to anyone else we've met. As you finish translating, they form into a chain. The chain bends until the symbol you feel you recognize. The symbol sharpens, gaining edges that are almost painful to your eyes. It is Torment. It is that which draws all tormented souls to you. Fel nods at your left arm, at your shoulder. The flesh knows it suffers even when the mind has forgotten. And so you wear the rune always. Okay, you mentioned that there were other tattoos on his arm. Okay, once forgotten, now remembered. You may wear them again if you wish. Okay. So we could try to get some of these off, I suppose. Razor ink gel. It's just protection by evil. Wait a second. A reminder of the aid you gave to the Razor Angels in the Alley of Dangerous Angles. Your strike against evil in the heart of the alley now grants you some protection against those with spite in their hearts. It's a limited number of uses. Right, well, we can't even afford that, so... Okay. There are a few here that might be applicable to other party members.
Hi.
If, where's the tattoo slot? Okay. So I could buy some of these and equip them on our party members. I'll come back to that. Do you know of Ravel? There's a long moment of visual silence. It drags out so long that at first you wonder if Fel heard you. Then a few symbols, strangely grey-coloured, appear sluggishly above his head. She's not a myth. Okay, well that's not too helpful. What can you tell me about her? A white oval appears beside Fel, and then a sharp crack appears in it. You think he might be saying something about cracking the cage city, but you're not certain. Maybe Ravel tried to crack the city open? Do you know where she is? I think we already know this. Using the word maze. as if it were a verb, so Lady Pain mazed her. We know that the next series of symbols march out like a train of slaves carrying a heavy load. Something about imprisonment and punishment. Do you know how I can reach her? Yeah, and he doesn't seem to know. I think I understand well enough. Before you can change his subject, a new series of symbols appear around Fel. The structure is that of an X, and they pulse like a weak heartbeat. You think he is warning you to leave Ravel alone. I'll keep that in mind. What about the tattoos on my body? Okay, we might have already asked this. Torment. Alright, yeah, I think we've had this before. So let's talk to Fel again and see what he has for sale. So there's a tattoo of Anna, which is... good for a thief, I can tell. We could buy... It's expensive. What's this? Stealth... luck and charisma. Usable only to the Nameless One. The cost of wisdom. And... yeah, +1 to wisdom. Okay, so something like that might be okay. Dexterity. Is there something for constitution? There we go. I think we will get that for the Nameless... Wait. Yeah, we will get that for the Nameless One. We might get the dexterity tattoo for Anna there. And... yeah, slight bonus to hit points. I don't think that's going to be super useful for us. I think we will get armor class though for the Nameless One. Yeah. I think that should be good. Yeah. So let's equip that on you, as well as a tattoo of health. And then we'll give this dexterity to you. I think that should be good. Okay. Is there anyone else we can talk to? Maybe our party members know more about her. Dakin?
Endure.
No, I want to talk to Dakin. Can we just, where is it? Yeah. Did I pause? No. Okay. It's just taking forever to exit that menu. Good. So now, let's try talking to Dakin again.
What is your will?
There are things I would know. Ask about her travels. Can you tell me... No. About Ravel? I guess not. Alright, what about Anna?
Aye. What is it you want then?
Have you heard anything about a night hag called Ravel Puzzle? Well, at the mention of the name, Anna spits 3 times and makes a semicircle over her heart. Are you daft? Don't be mentioning her name if you value your life. Why is that? She's the evilest of the Grey Ladies, she is. Her voice drops to almost a whisper, as if afraid of being overheard. Filthy, mean, and with more power than to toss around than some powers. It is said that she's all a brambles through and through. Even her heart is said you can never kill her. 'Cause her body's like a tree. You lop off one limb, and there's always another growing somewhere else, across the plains. And you speak as if she's alive. Of course she is. She has to be. And his voice drops again. How would you kill such a thing without... such as her? That's why Lady has to maze her, so it's said. Okay. Let's get everybody together and leave again. Let's, Alright, well, it looks like it's already night, so let's find somewhere to stay. Could go back to Smoldering Corpse Bar. I don't think there's anything new there.